Flum already being aggressive, very different. A lot of damage on a Cold World there. Cold World forced back. Bloodhounds definitely trying to crack the mid this time. Sleeps up against Basic in the bot lane this time. We have seen the lane swap over.
Having a much better game than what they did have earlier, even with the 1 kill loss. Look at topside.
Look at the damage on to Mielo. But Mielo's still able to handle himself just fine. Able to get that kill early on. Up against Tempest is going to give him a nice little bit of a laning advantage.
From Boca, it's extremely hard to deal with, especially if everything lands on the same people. But Zane here gets the blue buff.
Yeah, loses his purple Falam. That's definitely going to hurt. mobazane already a full level ahead of him right now. Who maybe
I think they really need to use that to their advantage.
Yeah, and it's exactly what they're kind of failing to do a little bit here. They're playing the more spread out. They're playing the more defensive route. It's like they want to just go into late game, and that seems to have been this habit that Bloodhounds have had for many of
the cold altar, the Fredrin in the front side with the knockups and the CC. It's a very, very hard front to back composition that the side of BTK have kind of made it their comp here.
A little bit of damage on a mobazane there. Bocarosco still holding.
They did have the support of the Minotaur coming through a little bit towards the end, but it doesn't feel like Bloodhounds is able to kind of do anything with the aggression, the bully ball that the side of BTK has created here.
The bully ball. It's exactly what it...
You know, Bloodhounds struggling here. We kind of saw it coming already. Yes, they do have that early game damage. They have a very fast rotation, but typically you do want to pair the Matilda up with something utility focused so you get the 50-50 off and then
unload 3-0-3. It's becoming a problem.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem. 13-3 is the overall score. We're looking at almost a 7K gold lead already for the Kings here. And you know, Bloodhounds definitely are just running into the back end. With no assassins on Bloodhounds' team, it's going to be very hard for me, for the side of Bloodhounds, to be able to get onto the backside, get onto Basic or Nicholette, and, you know, be able to pressure some of their damage dealers.
But BTK take it down. Big Minoan's Fury able to connect. 3 members knocked up. Make it more. Sleep's going to go down. Tempest as well. BTK looking for the next one. Falam, a double kill for Basic, and mobazane gets the unstoppable onto Stoner. It's a full man wipe. Bloodhound.
Side lanes of BTK is just so strong, but on the top side, they are chasing the members of the other BTK members out of their jungle. It's, you know, it's going to be quite hard to deal with, especially the advantage that BTK has. The ability.
World able to get that kill. He gets his purple, but at the cost of his own life there. Look at Mielo also rotating down. BTK, man, just game 1 and 2, out-rotating, out-laning, all over the beginning of the game. Falam down. 0-2. Keep going.
Yeah,
keep going, Yue. I'm sorry.
It's very, very tough, right? For the side of Bloodhounds, especially with the new members coming in, it doesn't seem like it is enough. And even look at this, Cold Ultra gets popped. So too, Bloodhounds is gonna struggle because they've not been known as a team that does well in the late game. And if you look at their draft, it's not always great late game either.
You know. No, ooh, Temple is able to get a kill. Nicholette finds Sleeps though, but still a nice maybe looking for the re-engage, has the heart guard, decides to go back. Turtle back up. This is the second one. We're 6 minutes in. Mielo kind of holding claim to it. Taking it slow, waiting for mobazane to finish up his purple buff.
Yeah, and you talked a little about...
Sleeps, gets the shutdown. Cold World now also backing off. Mielo looking for the maybe comeback, looking for the angle. Nicholette and mobazane there as well. They were looking to take that tier 2 up top side, but Tempest holds on.
And you talked about...
The last time we checked...
Yep.
Whole world going to get pulled in here. Needs to be careful. Bloodhound's trying to collapse onto him. A little bit of damage comes out. Oh, nice knockup. The Nolan's Fury comes down, only able to connect on to Nicholette there. But mobazane in a bad spot. Looking for the bonk. But a 7,000 gold lead is a lot for BTK, and it's going to be a while until Bloodhounds can even things out to even be able to play in the ballpark.
Yeah, now with BTK just killing all that to deal with, so extremely hard to get them onto the low HP bar. And look, even the bush pressure, Cold World is just not scared to face 5 of them.
Ooh, he does get pulled back in. Heart guard doesn't commit, but still it's going to be put.
Cold World just walking around their jungle non-stop. The Uranus also is not scared to face anyone. He's just like, hey guys, this is my jungle. No, you cannot come here anymore.
They're trying to get Mielo. They're trying to find just one. Bloodhound's now still defending basic. Chips down onto the top inhibitor. Bloodhound's still playing it safe, and I think this is the right move. Sleeps, able to take out the Lord. They lose 2 inhibitors for that, but I don't think they're going to go down just yet. Falam gets a little bit of damage onto Mielo. He gets it back.
On that mid tower, right? There's no full commit. There's no dive. They know they're very extremely objective focused. And BTK is a team that, you know, is very bully oriented. They know, you know, they have the experience. They know they have the pass, and they've shown the results.
They overcommit and a big 3 or 4 man knockup comes in. It's still losable, so they have to play this safe. They have to wait till this next Lord. Bloodhounds knows that, and I think if Bloodhounds, I'm wondering if they're going to contest this next Lord.
It's damage, right? So the later the game goes, the more even these golds become. It might be hard for BTK to get that victory in the team fight, to be able to seal the deal and pick off maybe majority of the members, because in most of these fights right now.
But Bloodhounds is going to start having the opportunity to kind of come out on top in team fights.
Well, you know, the Roger doesn't have that huge of a damage output when it comes down to being full items. Has a great burst. Has a great...
If he picked it actually up against a Lapu as well. I forget exactly what it picked it up against, but it did very well. And it's definitely not a pick you see all the time, but against certain EXP laners, especially some of the older meta...
My buffs, and I'm just going to keep farming up. We already are at a 1.3k gold lead, 3 minutes in here, and you know, the side of Bloodhounds, it's not looking too great so far.
Ooh, nice damage on a Cold World. Bokarosco decides not to...
Mobazane already level 8 against a level 6 Falam. Like, all the lanes of Bloodhounds is just not working out against the Thirsty Kings here, and I'm offended coming through.
Ooh, Alpha Charge does come in. A lot of damage. Stoner goes down. Mobazane might be the next fall, though. They do... Poor Tempest. That... He can't do anything against Glue right now, man. Because Glue, I mean, as the Lapu, you want to kind of dash in, you want to do things, and Glue just bullies him so bad. He is like the natural born enemy right now of Lapu.
They're able to defend this this orange buff now. So, you know, even with just a 2k gold lead, inside of BTK, they're not really able to you know, translate some of this gold lead into some objectives. They're getting the neutral objective. But I'm offended here, but Zane might be caught off.
Oh my god, the damage from mobazane, the triple kill. Alpha online, baby. Is he gonna make it a quad? Looking for the maniac. mobazane dives in and finds another one, still under the tower going. I don't know if we're ever going to see it again, but definitely exciting to watch. And that's the high risk, high reward. You have some picks like that definitely are meta. But if you get ahead and now it's 8-1-0 on an alpha, it's a problem.
Yeah, it's a very 4 items, all cooldown, 40% cooldown, and once he gets onto that, he's essentially unkillable, right? I mean, the Mystic Gush, I'm offended, displacement with the Missile Barrage. There's possibility there to be able to single out.
Load, bring it down to about half health. Stoner misses the I'm offended. Mielo does get targeted down, hits a split. Nicholette dives in, able to pick up that deadly catch. I'm waiting for the big combo from BTK here, waiting for the full attack.
Yeah, and it's the objective that they're able to take. But then there was not much discipline. There was a full-on dive from Mielo, and also Cold World getting picked off by the Mystic Gush. 2 members ended up falling there, giving Bloodhounds, they're able to close the gold lead just a little bit. So it's not...
Does proc BTK just trying to lock on the base, trying to end it here. The Bloodhounds don't want to see the lower bracket just yet. BTK find another, and it's nothing but Bokarosco on the field. Gets pulled in. I'm offended, and BTK sweep the match, sending Bloodhounds to the lower bracket.
Yeah, it's a great match coming out from the side of BTK, able to get the victory here. A complete clean sweep, 14-minute match for the contenders. Definitely a strong performance. This is not something that I think anyone is